Hello, you guys. It is the final day of Feature Fest, and we have Christopher, who sadly is
Hello.
scrambling because the one thing that I've been looking forward to for 10 days, we don't have installed on the staging site. But Christopher is getting it, and he calmly said less than a minute before go live time that he works well under pressure. So we're going to see how he's doing in a little bit. But he is
Boom.
working hard over here. I can see it. Oh, hey, Lauren.
Activated. Hi,
Cool, we have
Lauren.
4 people. Can you guys Jessica, hi. Okay, I've been working up Lauren to do the hype dance. Christopher, can you match energy?
Yeah,
Everyone,
let's do
send
it.
in your welcomes and hellos, and let's see if we can be cuter than Lauren on her days. We've got Jessica, we've got Lauren, but who are our 2 others? We're waiting to announce someone. We're waiting to dance.
Made.
Let's go.
Ooh, we got two coming in at the same
Oh,
time.
Lauren, you're
Lori
here.
and Laura. Woo!
Awesome. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Two, two, four,
Okay,
four.
cool. That's exciting. Yes, you finally made it. Which yes, Lauren. I know you know what you're doing in Creator, but this will be a good day because small plugins is fun. Oh, we should probably explain why Lauren's in the chat. How do you
Yes.
want to summarize it? Because mine is going to throw her under the bus.
I mean, I thought yours was pretty funny. Hey,
Eden!
Eden.
Eden's here. Woo! So Lauren, is recovering from some trauma. She's had a really hard day. She's been scrambling ever since she got off yesterday's live to get the Feature Fest child theme ready for you guys. And then her dog's completely tanked her computer. Like the screen isn't working. And this all happened right before the live stream. So thankfully, Christopher is here because I can't screen share to save my life. You guys don't want to watch that happen. And also, Christopher knows everything about small plugins and creator theme, and he works in the back end of all of these things a lot. So he is my next best since Lauren has been knocked out of the running, probably by a dog tail. Did we determine how this happened?
Not using MagSafe to charge your laptop.
Oh,
So direct USB-C connection, dog walked through the thing probably, and
mm,
then there was like, yeah, the corner of the table got hit pretty hard. So,
it is horrible. So,
yeah.
really, guys, she was just like, it's the last day. I can't do this anymore. I'm over y'all. Let's see what she says. I know, Jessica, isn't it awful? Did we give was Jessica our first in? Yeah,
Jessica
okay,
was
so
our
we're good.
first, yeah.
We've
She
already
got a
gift her.
dance, right?
Yeah. Dogs like windows, laptops don't like drops. Yeah. Sad day.
Yeah.
That's right, Lori. Give her heck. I am extremely anxious, and I think Christopher is too. If there's anything you should know about Lauren, it's that if you're in a webinar with her and like a million other people, she will still make sure that you remember her name. She is a wild one in a chat. So everyone enjoy Lauren without her face. She's going to be fun. And Christopher, do you want to hop into small plugins?
Yeah, let's do it. Alright.
Yeah. Did you get
Hello.
dynamic connector block on the site?
I did. I told you
Cool.
I work well under pressure.
Thrives in chaos.
Yes, it just reinforces my procrastination. It's very dangerous. Alright, so we've got a fun agenda for today for small plugins. There's 3 of the, kind of big ones we wanna talk about today. So first is featured comment block, automatic block inserter, and dynamic connector block. So we're gonna hop right into the first one, which is featured comment block. So this is useful when you are updating old posts that have some good comments. So this is the one we've been working on. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll down to the comments and show you that we've got this glowing review that I want to make sure we highlight kind of towards the top of the post to let people know, hey, this this isn't just a recipe that I think is good. Joey Chicken over here, but that's the only thing they made for an entire week. So it's got to
Hey,
be good.
Christopher. I
Yeah.
know I've accused you of catfishing creator theme a couple of times now, but I have to ask, are you Joey Kitchen Chicken?
I am Joey Chicken this time. Yes, I was gonna
Good.
put something like this air fryer chicken is so good it turned into, ice cream, but, you know, I figured we could change that photo at any time. So yeah. Let's go into this. All right, so we've got an intro, and then I want to go ahead and highlight a comment. So our handy dandy plus inserter, I don't think we have a pattern for that yet, but if I search featured comments, I get this option. And when I do that, I can choose. Oh, yeah, because we haven't made any patterns. That's not what I want to do. I'm going
So
to click
that's the
this.
native version that's not styled, right?
Right. Yeah. It's this.
Anyone who gets featured comment block would see that block.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you laughing at this name?
Joey Rivers. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Gosh, yeah, she is so distracting. I love this. This is gonna be so fun.
You just put your blinders on and ignore Lauren.
All right, yeah, I'll leave the chat to you. Um, all right, so when we click on this little pencil icon, that's how we can choose the comment. I'm pretty sure.
What about the
Why?
choose button?
Well, that's for the pattern,
Oh, and you're wanting to oh
which
gosh.
it's supposed to ship with. I love this. Who I was responsible for installing plugins on this site, so I will take responsibility for why this is not working like it's supposed to. Do, do, do.
You're wanting to style it right now?
I wanna get to the comment selector.
Isn't that it? Just when you click choose?
No, that's so it says choose a pattern.
So choose the
Choose a
pattern and then you can
pattern.
choose the comment, right?
Right, but there's no pattern to choose from.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, you broke that.
Yeah. Joey's our baby kangaroos. Oh, look at me looking in the chat. All right, let me
You couldn't stop. You just couldn't do it. We have a
I
6th
couldn't.
person, and Christopher's dancing skills are top tier on a Friday.
Ooh.
We're waiting for the welcome. Welcome. New person, announce yourself. There should be 2. Maybe upload the plug or
I'm gonna
update the
leave
plug.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it open for a little bit and see if it loads.
Yeah.
Um, and then I'm gonna check the plugin version. Oh, look at
Oh.
that. Update.
Well, Lori just nicely offered we could use her staging site.
Aw, thanks, Lori.
Isn't it a cool feature? It's so easy once you learn it. Yay,
Right?
Lori, I'm excited to have you here today. She's like, I've done these things. I know what you guys are doing.
It is nice to have
Mhm.
someone else be excited about this stuff. All right. Let me not use keyboard shortcuts. All right, so we're gonna go into the plus, and we're gonna search for featured comment block again. We're gonna choose a pattern. No. Oh. Um,
Maybe.
I'm looking for Lori's site. If
Okay. I was gonna say refresh or just move on and we'll come back to it later.
right? I guess the other thing I can do is make sure the license is good.
No way. Okay, Lori just shared the funny I'm so excited right now. She says, "OMG, yes, it's so funny as so many folks then will brag about being featured on her Facebook page." So she has like such an active community that when she selects these comments and throws them on her site, they are oh, that's adorable. I
Right? That's just
Can I
like
have a
more
screenshot
engagement.
of that for marketing purposes? I should join your Facebook page, huh? That would be the nice thing to do. I will join your Facebook page, Lori. Accept me. I know I'm not a food blogger, but
I think we will be featuring this comment.
yes.
Dad
Love.
jokes. All right.
Sweet.
All right. We're gonna try this again. Mm.
Look at that. Lori's like, I'm going to capitalize on your Facebook group and actually get 5 more people over here. The Kitchen Whisperer is growing today. You're on it.
All right. One more time, and then if this doesn't work, I will
It's because 'cause they're like, "Look, Joey
accept this
Chicken
hiccup.
isn't real, and we are not featuring that."
Joey
It turns out we have CAPTCHA settings that we didn't understand. Aw.
All right, cool. Love it.
Thank you, Lori.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you've been
Okay,
around
so
since my oldest was a baby. Sorry, Christopher, are you ready to do real
no,
things? Because
let's do
I'm
I mean,
featuring comments over here.
I'm digging the vibes right now, so I appreciate that, like, nothing feels like it's on fire even though I'm like, "Oh." All right.
You've got this. You're great.
Thanks.
I still promise you're
So
doing better than I would.
appreciate it. I got
Significantly.
big shoes to fill with Lauren being
No
out.
one can click as fast as Lauren. Let's be real.
New. All right. Automatic block inserter. We kind of talked about this already with doing the table of contents and what that looks like, but I want to talk about thanks.
Hmm.
A disclaimer. That was something that someone recently had come come up, and they wanted a disclaimer before their recipe card. For recipe disclaimer. So that's just what I'm going to use to demonstrate this. So we're going to go into custom. We don't want anything too fancy. I just really want text. So, do I not have? I don't. All right, we're gonna make one that just says. Actually, let's put this in the ingredient um, for substitutions and more details. Be sure to read the full recipe card. And pull things open.
Everything has to be pretty. You guys just can't leave it. I would be like, straight text. I'm just trying to get the point across. And y'all are like, no, we need margin and padding and a background color, and we're gonna call this baby out like
Yes.
the bosses we are at customizing sites.
So I am building this in automatic block inserter. If I was getting real like efficient workflow, I would probably make this a synced pattern and then just put that in here. But we're not going to get that fancy right now. Yes, make it pretty. Let's do read the full recipe card. Let's make it pretty. Of course, my design brain is like turned off right now. Maybe all right, maybe there are some patterns we can use.
Oh my gosh, it looks fine. Show them how it inserts. You can't. You
Okay,
have to
fine.
make it pretty.
I, um, I do, but I don't. I can be swayed.
This is my plugin. I am gonna make an executive decision that we're so
Ah,
anything that
let's
can
just
go wrong is going wrong. Poor Christopher.
right. But can we blame this on, like, I don't know, let's say that my computer has a virus. The virus is me. Alright.
You said it
Uh,
so quietly.
yes. Alright, we're gonna get wild and do that. And I want
Mm.
this to be bold because everything else is going to be. Lauren's probably like, this doesn't match the style. I'm not going to put words in her mouth. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So, we've made it. Um, Now what? The now what is going to be in this sidebar when we're in here. So I want this automatically inserted on posts, not pages, because my pages aren't going to have a recipe card. And then I want this after um, to a specific block. And that's going to be a heading. And let's say that my uh,
Ooh.
ingredient heading is usually like my third one. I don't know if that's the case. And we're going to check top level blocks. You remember what happens if we don't do that? It can go like inside your groups and other pretty blocks and make it look um, weird. So, in an effort to keep the pretty aesthetic, we're going to keep top level blocks here and save. So, if I go to my site, uh, my air fryer chicken dessert,
Go up.
d- do I not have like headings in here? I don't have top level
Maybe because
headings,
they're
I
in
think is what it
groups.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, um,
But our users will probably be using mostly patterns like that post is. So could we turn off top level?
yeah, we can. We'll see how it looks,
Okay,
both ways.
cool.
All right. So here we have our I would make the text smaller probably, actually. Here I was saying bold, but again, I'm not gonna try and get caught up in the details. Um, this is if it's top level blocks. So this is a heading, but it's not the third top level. Um, so let's do what Hannah said and turn off that option and see what happens.
It's
Yeah.
like, no, you can do nothing.
I think we determined that didn't matter, but
Cool.
let's just yeah. Nope, giving myself feedback. Yeah, I did save. Okay, so to refresh this, and now that we see it's over this one, but yeah, play
So if
around
you
with
remove
it
heading 1, heading 2, it would actually go to the under, like, the 3rd full block? 1, 2, 3. Hmm.
because this is inside. Um,
S Scroll to the top of the post outline, is that it? It starts with a paragraph?
yeah,
Okay, so the post title doesn't count. Cool.
right. So it's
Beautiful.
only what you see in this list view or
Awesome.
outline if you're using that. So yeah, that's one use case for automatic block insert. Does anyone have any ideas, like off the top of their head, for like, oh, I think I would use it in this particular way?
How I use it while we're waiting on you guys to tell us, anytime we have a promotion, I stick it at the top of every dang page and post on all of our sites. I'm like, hey, Feature Fest is happening now. So if you ended up on the Once Coupled site, the small plugin site, the creator theme site, I sent you to Feature Fest using automatic block inserter because in like 5 minutes, I can do, I can't, I think it's a call to action pattern within creator theme. And it's just like text and a button and then I throw it at the top of all the pages. Oh, yep. Lauren says before the recipe card, she inserts save this recipe, which I think you showed us that. Don't I already use this on the top of all my posts? Lori, I can look. I want to confidently say yes, absolutely, but I don't want to lie to you. Let me look. I trust that you do. I really like the leave a review idea. Leave a comment and review after the recipe card. I feel like that one always looks really nice.
Right, and this is a good point for those of you that were with us yesterday, and we talked about kind of building that recipe card and the call to actions in that. Now, um, where automatic block inserter inserts content is not going to be inside your recipe card, but like Lauren's saying, around it, um, you can design your own, and you can have it be in this visual editor and the same editor you use for your post itself. So this could be another way to kind of make pretty blocks to have people um, do what you want them to do. So to demonstrate, let's say, save this recipe and leave a comment and review. Mhm. We'll use this. You could say rewrite. To be fair, this is the first time I've used this host. So, um,
Ooh,
ooh,
copyright text after the gallery.
very nice.
Someone is feeling real inspired in the comments today.
For real. I bet she's got like a million tabs open looking at different ways people are. She doesn't need to look it up. She knows it off the top of her head.
Facts. She's
Um,
slowly coming up with ideas to feed us. Holding back.
right.
Before end of post, author box. Although this can just be done with full site editing, which is why Lori's site doesn't use this plugin right now, I think. Okay, cool. I went
Yeah.
to Lori's site and then I was like, I need to stop staring at that screen way up here and focus on you guys. But I'm gonna go look again. I saw a little purple block with a disclaimer at the top of her post, but when I tried to hack her backend, log into Lori's backend, I didn't get far. What you doing, Christopher?
I'm going to go ahead and just get this put into the uh, put into before after the um, recipe. So after
All right,
WPRN
Jessica
recipe.
says, is there already a way to add in the affiliate blurb? I think we saw that, but I don't remember.
Yeah, so there are multiple ways to do that.
I think we put it in our header, didn't we?
Yeah, so this is in the, if we um, go to edit site. So one thing I like to think about is like if I can see it on the page, I click edit site, I'll be able to customize it. So up in our post header, we have this affiliate disclosure. If you want to put it somewhere specific in your post, you can also do that. My brain's going like a million miles an hour. Another thing you could do is if you wanted to add a pattern, um, affiliate disclaimer, I'd want it synced. I'm gonna leave it uncategorized for now so I can find it quicker. wasn't sure if using this block was the way to do it, but you showed us easier. Yeah. So because that's something that you're not going to have to need to worry about being in a bunch of different places, or like use flexibly, I guess is what I'm thinking of. Um, yeah, just the post header is probably fine.
Yeah, so automatic block inserter really exists because, oh man, the way that I'm going to word this, I wish Lauren was here to defend herself. I got frustrated with dynamic connector block and Lauren, and I was like, I need a tool. And it turns out there just aren't any plugins that can use this tool. So automatic block inserter was primarily built to complement dynamic connector block. But then after we started playing with it, we were like, there's so many other use cases. Like if you have, what about one ebook? Can you throw one ebook site wide? Be like, look, I'm launching a new ebook. I don't want to go change the pattern or page templates or whatever. I want to use automatic block inserter and get that everywhere right now. Mama needs money.
Yeah.
And then it's just super easy to throw it in there, stick it site wide, and your promotion is live in like 5 minutes. So I guess mainly it's like an impatient person's content bestie. I'm not
All
really
right.
sure how other people are using it, but man, I love it.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool, Eden. Ebooks is what you were going to ask about? If so, we have another way. Because, nothing can be simple. We have to set it on fire. We have to do more fun things. Yeah, so where are you putting this?
Right? Where do I want to put it? Let's take a look at this post again. Right there.
Maybe not there.
Uh, remember to check your settings, folks. Yeah, so we will segue into that. Oh, right, because this wasn't designed for being in the post content,
Mm.
but um,
So then we probably only want that one on pages, right? Or we would need one that actually works well with like a sidebar.
yeah,
Can
we
it be at the
could.
bottom of the post when the sidebar is out of space or it spans the whole way?
I'd have to look at the post template, but for the sake of ease, we'll use this one. And post after 2 paragraphs. That's what I'm looking for. Scroll. Let's do 4 because it's a multiple of 4. I want to keep us in that.
You guys, I never put offsets in.
Yeah. Okay. So here we didn't do a top level block, so it's now inside this like little pre-title that we had because that's a paragraph. So I will
Mm.
switch that on, and now uh, let me not jump scroll a whole bunch and make you all sick. So if someone's coming to our recipe, they're reading the intro. Oh, look, there's some fun things to buy. I like the things that I have. Thank you very much. I'm not going to buy yours. Ooh, but I do like your recipes. So I will take a look at this cookbook. Um, so yeah, that is if you want this on every. I think this hasn't been converted to blocks. So let's do that. That
I'm
is a
curious
good point
posting
here.
page.
If you have things that are in the classic editor, automatic block inserter is not going to put them inside of it because they are not blocks. So it cannot be inserted into it.
But if all your content's in classic editor, you've got fun stuff to work on anyway because you want to improve user experience on those posts and make things look fun anyway.
Look how nicely these almost line up, on this one display size. Okay.
You planned
Um,
that. You were like, "Yep, did it perfectly.
right.
Nailed it."
I mean, almost, almost perfectly. Okay. Um, yes, that is automatic block inserter. Same content, no logic, no rules, no curatedness. What are you laughing about?
No logic, no
No logic.
rules.
No, sometimes you just got to throw it out there.
All right, guys. So who wants to learn logic and rules? It would appear that Christopher is ready to really complicate things. And now I don't want to sell one ebook on all of my pages in post. I want 2 ebooks, but I need them in their relevant categories or locations.
Right. So let's get some concrete examples here because
You guys.
this rabbit hole is deep.
Yeah, dynamic connector block is complicated. Christopher was really proud, Lauren, whenever we sat down for our little pre-live debrief, and he was like, "I've got the kombucha." I assumed you passed the token, like, here you go. You have this live. Okay, cool. So Jessica says,
Yeah.
now this is exciting. I have skincare things and food things and need them to be properly promoted. Look, this is gonna, I think it has the potential to change just your income, all of it, your conversion ratings, your revenue. That's why I like building tools. I want to make sure that I can see having pretty content is nice. Don't get me wrong, guys, but I am sales and marketing and I'm looking for a way to get the stuff that lines my pocketbooks in front of the right people. So for me, it's exciting.
So for this example, we've got a generic one that is for cookies.
It's our
But I
cookie ebook.
also have a recipe book for 30-minute meals, well, fast recipes. Um, and then I also have a cookbook for Instant Pot recipes. So I want to only show those when someone is viewing a post um, in those categories. So I'm going to pop those open and I'm going to edit the most recent one so that they have blocks. Oh, wait, our air fryer chicken ice cream is a 30-minute meal. All right. Edit. All right. You don't need this. We'll keep that open. Um,
Hey, Lauren, are
mhm.
you thirsty? She doesn't have kombucha.
Oh, no, she does. We've got separate kombuchas.
Ah. So she's just excited that you are matching her with kombucha. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Listen, I look up to her so much. All right. What am I doing? I am so distracted. Okay. Dynamic connector block. Yeah. All right. We're going to add new conditional content. Um, let's call this, what was the first one that I had? Um,
You had cookie
30
ebook, 30-minute
minutes.
meals, and then man, what was the last one? Your air fryer ice cream is stuck in my head. That's the thing to do on screen. No, the thing to do on screen is drink coffee because I love myself.
Yeah, I did have that earlier. Like, sure, I'll get on a live.
Sure, Lauren, you broke your computer. I can do this.
Let me do something different. want to use that same pattern, but I do want to make it visually different so that's a little bit easier to illustrate. Like, hey, this is different content in a different location. So that's what I'm
Christopher
spending.
Pattern King is getting jiggy with it, guys. Here we go. It's like, no, these ebooks cannot all look the same.
No, as a educator, I cannot make things more confusing. Um, quick meals, Joey. What was the name Lauren said?
Joey
Uh,
Rue was her
Joey
name.
Rue.
There
Joey
you go.
Rue could be it. Um, you know what? Okay, yeah, we're just gonna leave that. So I spent my 90 minutes wisely. We're gonna change the color on this because that just doesn't work.
It
Um,
looks so good. Thank you. Your ebook is beautiful.
thanks. uh, thank you, Canva. Um,
Oh, drop shadow, are you allowed to do that, or is that against brand?
it's it was in it was in the original. What am I? Okay, the panic
I
clicking has begun. All right, let's.
I think it needs to be blue. Gray works.
What?
Not pink. Nope, nope.
Oh, cause it. Yeah,
I'm team light blue.
Team Light Blue.
Light.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're just gonna ignore that I didn't use the right aspect ratio to make these.
Because at
uh,
least you can click contain and no one's gonna know. You were the only person that oh no, because of the drop shadow. Turn that drop shadow off, the radius, all that junk.
yeah, let's just do that.
Then no one's gonna know.
Oh wait, it's see, here we go. All
Cool.
right. So 30-minute
Beautiful.
ebook, I have that. Um,
Set the scale to cover, make the column background white. Do what you did.
oh.
I think there's a 20-second delay still.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Those
is what
take
Kathy
some
was experiencing yesterday.
getting used to, right? Okay, I'm gonna it was it wasn't either or. Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and add another one.
What was your
Um,
other category? I'm so sorry. I knew 30-minute meals and I had cookies, but you have
Instant Pot.
your other one. Instant Pot, yeah.
So I'm gonna publish this just so nothing do. All right, we're gonna copy that so we don't have to spend too much time redoing that. Dynamic 30-minute ebook, and then we're gonna put instant Pot ebook. Oh, I guess I did. I guess I didn't get the brand color exactly right. My bad, y'all. I thought I copied and pasted. Okay, here we go.
Yes.
DM us for your ebook cover design needs. uh, you would try again. Okay, so now we have to tell the plugin how we want these to show up. Well, oh no. Okay. Um, yeah. Okay. Settings, priority. So priority is going to be the order that things get evaluated in. So what that means is that if it has a lower priority number, it's going to show up, it's going to be more likely to show up. It's like the order that things go in. I can totally understand why this is hard to explain.
Okay, so
Um,
priority I have turned in my brain, and it's probably not going to make sense to anyone else, but I have a hard time understanding developer logic. Can't follow you and Lauren to save my life. Therefore, you guys are getting a song. Are you ready for me to sing?
yes.
I am not, but it's gonna be fine. Okay, whenever I have to set priority for dynamic connector block to sell like multiple products, what I have to remember is I am number one, two is not a winner, and three nobody remembers. Whoever is the top is who is going to win this battle and be the winning block. So you are all welcome for that. It is the only way because this tripped me up. And I think I even had to request for you guys to flip whatever it used to be, and I still couldn't remember. So, priority is I am number one. And I will link the YouTube full song in comments for you guys to see just how bad of a singer I am. Christopher, proceed.
I love that. This was so helpful. Yes. Now I want to get like, okay, how do we make a smart decision about the priority on this? So I don't think that that matters. So 30-minute meals, we have 13 recipes, and Instant Pot, we have 12. It does not really matter. But what is a helpful tip is when you have these and you're setting a priority number, give yourself some cushion room because you're going to make more ebooks, you're going to make more sales, you're going to get that money. So when I go into this other one, I'm going to go ahead and put this as like 10. Nice.
Is it even a conversation with me if I'm not linking a random song on YouTube?
Those are fun Slack days when all of a sudden we just get random music from Hannah. Um, 10, so that if I have another one that I think is gonna, you know what? We're not gonna get into this. We're just gonna give yourself some space for priorities so that you can add things later. That is helpful.
Lauren normally recommends, I think, groups of 10. She's gonna be like, no, actually, it's four. Um, for this reason, just having space to always add more content because once you get the hang of it, it becomes a lot, but it's so cool.
Yeah. Um, so
Okay,
I
so
have,
talk through what you're doing here. Sorry.
yeah, no, perfect. I made a group for ebooks because groups are how like priority matters based on the group. Um,
It's how you're picking your winner.
yeah, so I can have my, for example,
Oh, I thought it was
yeah.
tens, Lauren.
um, if we go back to what Jessica said, she says she's got food things and skincare things. So you may have like food book resources and skincare book resources. So you would want those to be in two different groups.
And so initially, when I made groups, I thought I should title them by category. And then I realized that I was exactly wrong. You want to group the type of content because then you're going to state where it's going using taxonomy, category, whatever. Christopher Master, please proceed.
Alrighty, thank you. Yeah. So then we go into rule sets, and our condition is going to be that the category contains, which means it's inside of this category. And for this one, we want Instant Pot. So like skincare
Yeah.
ebooks, herb books. Yeah.
And then we'll do one that's product centric as well next. Those were the two that we had listed. Lauren, I had to fight to understand the logic. I'm trying to share my tips with you guys because I feel like it was a really uphill battle. Yeah, so you
All
want to have
right.
a group for all your different books. And
So I
then,
did, yeah, I did misspeak. I think I said have different groups for your different categories, but that is not the case because you can use this rule set to put in that category filtering and not to um, multiple groups. And that is going to be much easier to maintain. Um, so I'm going to save this because we want this to show up. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm going to save this and we're going to do the same thing for our fast recipe ebook.
Is Fast Recipes 30-minute meals? Is Joey
Yeah,
Rue sticking to 30 or did he have a 20 or less? Because some of us really want to cut down that time.
you know, he, we'll have to phone Joey later.
Okay.
Jesse Scott looks like I can select. Yes, exactly, Jessica. You got
All
it.
right,
All
so
right.
we've got wait, can we put our basic one to be number 1 everywhere else where these 2 aren't? Our cookie ebook? Because I like doing that too. Like, that way
Yeah.
everybody gets a little love. All my posts have something. So I always make, like, one generic that's, like, the fallback, and then the other 2 are, like, category specific. You're like, "Hannah, how are you gonna do this?" The
Hop
one.
on screen share, Hannah. Uh,
Groups become important when you want to run through more than one path of logic in a single post. Zany face, which is definitely what I've experienced throughout my time conquering dynamic connector block. There's a chance it conquered me, actually, but it's fine.
Chances are you don't want your best-selling ebook to be the fallback, but for
Well,
just
I'm
our
saying
purposes.
fallback, but actually it's just the one that is within this group, it's set to the highest priority, and then the other 2 are going to go into their related taxonomies, but this one, we're saying fallback, but he's global.
Yeah.
He's boo.
So I'm gonna add this to ebook.
I just found another song I should link in the chat, you guys. I'm sorry, Christopher.
Oh man.
So do we even need, like, any of that? Turn rule sets off. Just set him to number 1 in this group and let him roll. Is that allowed?
I don't think so.
That's not a minus button you can hit up there? Make him just go away?
Oh yeah.
Hi. Cool, so he's in
Weird.
our ebook group. Wait, priority 1? Well, is 0 better than 1? Or is
0
0
is better
no?
than 1, but
Are
we'll do
aces high or low?
we'll
My
do
song is for number 1, not number 0. You guys would do that crap to me.
yeah, this
It's fine.
developer stuff. All right. So now publish. These are
Cool,
all
so
saved.
we've worked so hard on all of these ebooks, and we have all of this stuff, and you're like, "Lauren, I made my ebooks, and they're in there, like, they have the right rules. How am I gonna stick them in a post?" And do you know what Lauren used to tell me?
What?
Manually, or figure it out, or I don't know. I dictate logic. I don't insert. And I was like, "Absolutely not." Therefore, automatic block insert.
Yeah, we're bringing it back. Automatic block inserter.
Hopefully he plays well now.
Um,
So now we're done with this ebook. We're just gonna null
yeah.
him and stick dynamic connector block in.
Bye.
Oh, you didn't wanna keep it
Okay.
in the same spot? You had to fight hard for that spot. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, you're right. I could have just. Oh yeah, let's go back. Do we have a trash can on that?
Just click the back button. That never
Oh,
happened.
look at that.
Okay,
Yeah,
restore.
we
Cool.
still have it. Ebook. All right, we're getting rid of this though.
Yeah, poor Lauren. She wants all of the code to be so simple, but I have to sing 3 songs while having a conversation and doing a couple projects in my brain, so we end up with a
Well,
lot of stuff.
Now that I have the big screen, I like want to have the opportunity to get on a soapbox about something. And this like, multiple small plugins, I don't know. It's really great because you can turn on the features you need. You can turn off the feature, like not install stuff that you don't use. And like if one particular thing breaks, it's only going to affect like that specific functionality and not like 10 other things that are tied to it that are business critical. So,
Because
yeah.
they're not. You just
Yeah.
turn it off. It's
Yeah.
definitely built by devs who have been tormented for over a dozen years on troubleshooting random stuff.
So, of course, I'm biased. But um this is the fun part. This is the easy part. I look for
Bing.
dynamic connector block and I put it in there and I say, we're looking at all the different ebooks that I made. This is important. You do have to select a group. um, and then we publish it.
And
So
now,
now I've got 30-minute meals here. This was our original one.
nope.
Now
Yeah.
we have, oh wait, yeah, this is an Instapot
Is it
category.
categorized wrong?
Ignore this. This is the Instant Pot category. And now we
This
have
is why
Instant
your
Pot
category
recipes.
organization is important.
Yeah. Next live we'll try to have more aligned film content.
Oh,
Now we have air fryer chicken, which is a 30-minute meal.
cool.
Joey Roo's 30-minute meal recipes
Get it,
right
Joey.
here. And then now this is desserts. So it is neither of those. And
But it is moist.
we should see. Oh, did I not change the?
What?
Um, I maybe didn't save the one book. Ebook.
It's
It should
thinking.
be this one.
Let's go see.
Let
Refresh and check your category. I'm so bossy. I'm sorry. It's a dessert.
me make sure that I have this is.
Is it multiple categories though? And it's just not the one that's in the breadcrumbs?
Hmm.
Check the post and see if it's assigned to both.
It is.
it
Nice. So nice
doesn't
work.
mess up.
It
We
doesn't mess
messed
up.
up.
It's following the logic,
It does.
which is a great illustration here. So this is the one in question is both a member of desserts and Instant Pot.
Therefore, he's
And
shown Instant Pot as he should.
yeah, because um, do, do, because it matched this condition, and the other one was the fallback, right? Am
Yeah,
I might be making it confusing. Anyway,
you said it right.
yeah.
Do you have a post you can show us just to prove that the fallback is working? Yeah,
Oh, I was
maybe just
just
like
gonna change it.
unclick Instant Pot. Cool.
Yeah, and then okay. So now we have
Nice.
this fallback one.
So not every
So
post is selling an ebook.
yeah, every post that has blocks. So really, right? The biggest the most time that you'll spend is inside of the conditional content section of Dynamic Connector Block and setting kind of your organization up there.
Just remember Nelly and you'll be good, except it's I am number 0, apparently.
It's not as catchy. You can, as long as there's no number zeros in your thing, you can change it to whatever you want.
Just start with one, guys. Just trust me on this. Nelly got it right.
And then yeah, once you have this set up, it's really just this placeholder block, and then you're good to go.
Can you build me products now?
Products. Tell me more about what you want this to do.
Okay, so I'm Jessica and I have skincare and food people, and I need them to go to their related categories to sell my top 4 skincare products or top selling food products. But
Okay.
we can use like existing categories and whatnot that you have.
Yeah.
'Cause, you know,
So
Joey Rue is elite.
all right. So we're gonna say products. That's gonna be our group. And let me pull a pattern from
Ooh, you guys go about this so differently from me. I'm a plus sign.
well, I want to make sure I can change it up. Because these are all synced.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, because wait, no.
But that's not gonna be important to anyone watching this, right?
Right, this is just me getting organized how I want to with how things are currently set up, but you'll just, yeah, go into plus and then hit, um, choose the pattern you want and then change out the content.
Getting
I'm clicking
organized.
around a lot. Yeah, this one has it. Mm,
I
uh,
like Cupcake Ipsum, but it's similarly baffling. Sometimes I need logic. Lauren is right. Yes.
um, alright.
So then you'll use the query loop, right? To
Yeah, this
determine.
is you'll click on query loop, and then we have, um
It's gonna be a block setting, isn't it?
yes, I'm like, "This
Cool.
doesn't look right." And then you can pick your to do like a category, or you can pick your specific. Um, so I think our only ones are food related. So we'll just use that for now.
Ooh,
But
it's
you would go in
purchase.
here and select your like skincare category, um, and that is being pulled from our shop product sections here. So when you add a new product and you set um, the section, you would put like skincare and then add the information you need there. But since we don't have that content, I'm just going to use equipment in place of skincare. Um, and then we're going to do the same thing for close out of these.
Okay, but we have only specified the query loop that we are showing. We haven't gone into dynamic rules to say where these are gonna go.
Right.
Okay.
So um, like our ebooks, we've got and like the different kind of the categories right here are the title that I'm using for my products. I'm only looking at skincare products right now. So now I'm going to make a recommended um, food product. Am I making sense or am I making it muddy?
I trust you to tie it all together. In this moment, I'm uncertain just because we
Mm.
don't have the products or the categories, but it's gonna be fine.
It is, right, a little tough when there's that layer of abstraction.
Well, we can just use what we have.
Yeah. Um, okay, so now I'm looking at block settings and I'm going to filter by taxonomy and I'm going to look at kitchen tools.
Cool. So now let's decide where the tools are gonna go.
Yeah. So
And who
tools.
is elite, Jessica? Are you team skincare, team kitchen tools? Do we need a generic, like just my fave products as a global, not fallback?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
let's do that. Um, yeah. And then so for this one, we're just ordering by newest to oldest products, all products. So as soon as you add and update your thing, you're like, I just found this latest and greatest. That will then occupy this first position right here. Um, so again, what
Cool.
as if you're using our shop product category plugin, um, once you set this up, it's all dynamic. It's all going to change. You really only have to manage things in that one location, which is just I love when you don't have to fight with stuff and update 10
Yeah,
things when you do one change.
yeah. And of course, as someone who is hugely unorganized and is thinking of ways that other people might be, I would now like to ask, yeah, we
Mhm.
can. So we could select specific product links, or we could turn the query loop into post. And if you've written like 4 posts about your favorite products, you could select those posts until you have time to like get everything into post type product links. So that is another workaround too, if you need that for your global, just to get your faves in there.
Yeah.
Jessica said, "Is there a bulk way to import products?"
Um,
We're going on a side conquest, guys.
right, let's
Boom,
do
bada,
it.
boom, bada, bum, bada, bum.
Let's see.
I would have loved to know. I have a spreadsheet of links. It's really organized, and I have not set up this like I should.
You've got an automatic import for
From
shop
Shop
page
Page
WP,
WP.
but I don't see anything that we've built.
So it probably depends on where your shop is, but like I know WooCommerce is. I'm gonna try to say it nicely. Finicky. Okay, yeah, you have a spreadsheet. Do we have a way? Go back.
We don't.
One,
I
two,
don't see one.
three. Okay.
Um,
Plugin update. Jessica, stay tuned. I will bug someone and see if it's possible. We will probably have to like format our spreadsheet in a certain way, but surely Lauren's
we
not
could
here to tell me no. Surely we could send a CSV in and upload
right.
it
We
that
could
way.
give you like a starter. Like this is the column and content we're
Yeah,
expecting, and will work nice. And then you
cool.
can do that.
Because I mean, it's all like really, I think, simple and to the point and just so beautiful, like most of our small plugins. How the entire shop is set up, like the product links. Like your spreadsheet is going to have exactly what they're asking for. So is mine. Um, we'll work on it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I like that.
All right. So recapping the skincare versus kitchen tool products. We've got kitchen
Mm.
tools, we've got skincare, and then we've got like just our favorite. And I'm gonna change this to a different filter just so that it looks different. Um,
Oh
well,
yeah.
let me.
Switch it to query loop. Pick 4 posts. Or I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I know it doesn't necessarily align, but I was thinking of the funky workaround if you don't have all of your shop stuff in. But yeah, or just pick different products so we can see the difference on the post would work.
So yeah,
Yeah.
let's say you have product reviews. Right now, this query loop is looking for products, but if we click the post type and we say post, that's going to change it. I'm going to leave this just as it is, but you
You
would
know.
be,
You know how
yeah,
to find your stuff.
you'd be able to choose your product review category or however you have that organized. Um, okay, so I'm going to save this Make sure everything else is saved. All right. Now, what order? What order do we want things in, Hannah?
Okay, so I think the old school one that is like using the classic query loop with post needs to be number one because it's our global, not fallback. You guys have really hurt my heart calling it fallback and it being wrong. Just because those are your favorite ones, you've committed to writing a holding post about it, they're going everywhere. And the other two are category specific. So then 10 and 20, or 20 and 40, or 40 and 80, if you want to get Lauren with it, will be skincare. And what was the other one? Tools, tools.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Oh, I
then
got to
do
put
we,
these to the.
yeah, so we need product groups. And have we done
I haven't
category
done rules.
assignment?
I have
Yeah.
not. So for kitchen tools, um, let's pretend.
Yeah, this is one
That
of those
let's
where like the more
let's
hypothetical you are, the harder it is
right.
to
Let's not
think.
pretend because again, that just gets me. And we got some time. We've only been here a little over an hour.
Oh yeah.
Um, we're gonna change this to skincare.
Nice.
Um,
It never would have occurred to me, and yet it's so smart. There's like
uh,
no other way to do it.
does not contain skincare. All right.
Okay,
Mhm.
but if you're just making that one, everything that's not skincare, we didn't need our global because kitchen tools are going everywhere. So we need this one to be like category contains recipes. Since we have our global, that's gonna be it's gonna override it. Because if you
Mm,
just do this as a not to that other category,
yeah, there's no space for the other one to.
well, this one I think
Well,
won't show because it's a
yeah, this one
lower
won't show.
priority or
Yeah.
higher.
Mhm.
Just do category contains muffins, 30-minute meals, anything. It'll be fine. I mean, it's one of those where you're going to have to be really intimate with your
Let's do
content in order
grill
to make
because
it
I feel
ooh,
like grillers are deer heads, right? They want to collect all the cool stuff for their grill.
they are. Have
Um,
you met Ryan?
oops, I'm missing the group. Okay, so I've got a group, I've got overrule, and I've got a priority. So I would
Beautiful.
expect this to show up on grill posts. So let's go ahead and
Do we have a grill post that's block?
ah,
You're like,
no,
"I'm gonna go handle that right now, Hannah.
yeah,
You're behind." This chicken noodle soup grill cookie is gonna be delicious.
you know,
Can't wait.
uh, I love it. You heard it here first, folks.
I had chicken noodle soup for lunch.
Nice. Okay, we're saving that. We're doing skincare. It's got a group. I want this to just be in the skincare one. Oh yeah, I got to refresh. Mm,
Mm.
all right. Now that yeah, I do think having coffee is good for your skincare routine. I don't look my best if I haven't had my coffee.
I was definitely looking rough before mine this morning.
Okay, so this global one has no rule set applied to it. I'm putting
No
it in our
rules, just
no
vibes. I
rules.
bet Lauren is cringing, you guys. You could also, if you wanted, make it category not contain the 2 that you've created, but I am always a fan of the do less movement. That
Actually,
little
wouldn't this show up on everything though because it's priority one?
oh, it is, so it's gotta be the bottom. But why didn't it work like that last time?
Well, let's leave it at 1 and see what happens, because maybe we got it back.
Well, it should. Maybe because there are no rules, it knows to follow the other rules first. What if I made my own logic that they didn't intend? I
Oh,
am
man.
so excited if this
Re
works.
You better delete that, uh, okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and edit these and make sure they're only in
Okay.
one category. Yeah, I just want you to be grill,
Okay.
so
And then have we made our dynamic block?
reduce we have not.
Okay. I'm so nervous.
Yeah, right? Uh,
Oh, that was a pretty
okay.
archive header. Lauren is just over here tooting her own horn because she's been not sleeping or eating and breaking her computer, working so hard on all of the details that are haunting her in this theme. It was beautiful. The prettiest archive header I've ever seen.
Alright, and then
All the vibes. I am
okay.
so excited for this theme to be released. I'm actually really excited to stick it on my new yoga site.
I honestly too was like, "Oh, maybe I'll, like" I don't know, I just, like, wanna create a site and use this on it, just, like,
I
to do
just
it
wanna play
because 'cause I'm so
now.
excited about it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll do, like, the most uninteresting food blog that is like, "Here are the frozen meals I'm eating today."
What is Hannah microwaving today? That would be a lean cuisine, folks.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay,
so we're gonna go
we're gonna go into automatic block inserter,
yeah.
and we're gonna add a new block. We're gonna call it product, and then we add our dynamic connector block, and we pick the product group. Oh, and then we have to tell it, like, where we want it. So let's do, we're gonna only do posts again, and I want it after the first paragraph.
Cool. I was gonna say definitely don't do more than 2 because one of those posts had, like, 2 total.
And we'll turn this on just for fun. Okay, so now let's see what happens. Crispy fish tacos, excellent
Are
skincare
obviously
technique.
skincare.
Yes.
Crispy skincare. And
um,
there's your coffee for your
boom.
crispy skincare.
That's why we leave it to the professionals like Jessica.
We are not content creators. They are logic creators.
All right, so now we are in grilling. I expect to see some kitchen gear, some grilling gear.
Oh,
Ooh, look at
cool.
that. And then now we're in 30-minute meals.
Oh, oh.
So what are we gonna have? We're gonna have our favorite product.
You guys, this isn't a big deal to anyone else, but Lauren, I'm gonna need you to chime in. Did you think that by not having rules, the priority would then drop to the bottom? Was this an intentional thing for you? There's a 20-second wait time. We have to dance. You just gotta wait until she answers. She's just gonna be like, "Of course, you don't want rules, Hannah." 20 seconds is a long time.
This is longer than I've danced in 2024.
She has no clue what we mean. Ah, okay. I need you to show her,
All right, so product reviews is priority 1.
right? So that's all of our good ones.
So
And it
I would
just has
expect
no
this.
rules. There are no categories. There's no not contained categories. It's just no rules, baby. So even though it's number 1, it's not going anywhere, but it's going everywhere.
And then this one has 10 and this one has 20.
Skincare grill.
So let's get wild like it's 1999.
But that's not going to change anything because it is what it is. With no rules, you
Right?
still drop to the bottom of the priorities,
What if I add a
apparently.
rule? one of the other rules that we had? Grill. Let's check out the grill.
All right, you guys, do you want us to intentionally break it now to show you why it wouldn't work? The way the logic works, find highest priority, see if it matches. If not, find next highest. Check. Okay, except we had highest priority, and because there were no rules, that's not true.
Okay, so let's dive deep. Actually do not use dynamic connector block a whole lot. Personally, I don't have a ton of experience with it, so I was definitely freaking out when I was doing this. All right, so let's get rid of the noise here. We are looking at specifically testing grill and currently grill and priorities. So we've got 1999, 1995 priority now. Let's save it.
And you added a category to it.
Yeah, so these are both applying to the grill category. So let's figure out which one shows up on the grill category. We've got 20 versus 1999.
She's saying my genius moment is a bug. It's
This is
fine.
great. This is my favorite bug busting session. Okay, so the bigger number has the higher priority because if I change this to 1,
It does not show.
and then we have this.
I am number 1 is just wrong.
Yeah. So bigger is better. Bigger is
Bigger is better.
yeah. I
Dang.
wish I didn't say. I yeah, okay, so this would be a bug. Alright, so we can get, you know, clarity on communication of how to set up your
Did you miss Nelly?
yeah,
That's fine.
yeah. But also, right, here's a great, walkthrough of how you would troubleshoot why things are showing up or not showing up where you'd expect them. Try and make them the same as possible and figure stuff out. Um,
So wait, is 0 or 20 going to show first? You guys, I have to eat a whole lot of crow. I was really wrong. The highest priority, 1 million or 20. 20 will show if it's 0 or 20.
alright, so I just changed this one to 0. This one's still at 20. 20 shows.
Nice. Man, I didn't find a bug.
Oh,
But I was still setting everything up like I intended. I just didn't understand the logic. I told you I didn't understand the logic.
yeah. We were leaning into the vibes today. Okay, let's get rid of this.
Okay.
Um,
Now where do we see him?
so this would be on
Cool.
anything else, which I closed out of.
Let's grill.
Yeah, this one is grill. Okay, so that is like a very emphasis on crash course of dynamic connector block.
Where
More
you can
questions
show.
about it because we kind of did get into the weeds a little bit of that, and there's a lot in there.
Yeah. What questions do you guys have? But also, I knew that this would be something where we will have to not trudge through it. It's a lot to take in. I play with DCB a fair amount, and yet apparently I don't understand all of the inner workings. We're all surprised. Um, so I would like to, Lauren and I have kind of discussed doing something that's small plugins specific next month. Last year we did a February Fridays accountability group. I am not officially signing up for anything until I have a whole weekend off, but we will let you guys know if we are going to host anything that's small plugin specific. Lauren said, Christopher, Lori emailed in with an unrelated question that is totally relevant here. In block themes, how does one add custom CSS?
Yeah, great
Christopher says,
question.
fear not. I've got this.
I'm trying to think of like if I, you know what, we'll show you. I was going to try and make an example out of it, but appearance editor is where so much is going to happen for block themes. Once we get into that, we can go to styles. And then in this right-hand pane, at the very bottom, it says additional CSS. And this is where you can write your own stuff here. So I'm not going to write any CSS on the fly, but if you wanted to change, I don't know, the examples I have would make sense because, yeah, all right, I'm just going to stop making it complicated.
And that seems kind of like an outlier. Is that something that you would want to avoid having to maintain that CSS? Like you want to use the editor as much as possible, or is it fine?
Um, the use cases that I see for that, will it apply globally? Yes. Lauren, maybe you can chime into the chat on if there's something in the theme that's targeting. Nice. So let me go ahead and do that. The use case that I feel like, look at me going into patterns automatically because that's just usually what I do.
Pattern king.
Where'd this go?
Probably about maintenance. What were you wanting
Yeah.
Lauren to know about?
The if we have something in our theme CSS that is targeting body, not a class. Got it. Thank you. There we go. There's our new red text. Well, important kind of. I'm not even like finishing a thought right now because I'm.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. I think the question that I was asking was if there's CSS targeting the same thing in the theme files versus in this additional CSS, like which one applies? Would it be the one here, or would it be the one in the theme?
Well, surely that would be the override, right?
I think so, but
Not a
not my
dev.
domain.
But I'm really good at jumping to conclusions, guys. I'm
Use case
actually
for
great
this
at
is sometimes your maintenance provider or even ad company would be like, oh, we need to like add the CSS to your site to test something real quick. And then this would be where you would do it. So in classic themes, this would kind of be in the additional CSS is the override. So cool. Thanks.
Jumped correctly for once. Normally when I jump to conclusions, I'm big wrong, so I had to do a victory dance there.
Nice. Customizer additional CSS is where this stuff used to live in classic themes, but in block themes, it's going to be in the site editor, in styles, and then additional CSS.
Cool. Okay, so we've covered automatic block inserter. We've covered dynamic connector block. We've discussed how we might do like a whole small plugin session since there's 18 of them and we've glazed, I don't know, we've talked about a lot of them, but there's just so much going on with small plugins also that we might do another event, if not in February, then in the future. And you guys are all on the list. We can let you guys know whenever we're talking more about small plugins. What I wanted to do since it's 3:30 is look at all of Lauren's hard work that she was manically performing before her computer took a turn for the worse. And just go through the child theme. But did you guys have any questions for us to answer before we swerve back to looking at the theme that we're going to deliver to you guys? If you have small plugin specific questions, ask them now. And if not, we are going to start scrolling. That way we can all review how pretty it's going to be tomorrow when you receive it. Oh, how did I miss the most important part? We're making shirts. I'm sad Kathy's not here because I was totally going to tell Kathy to make the shirts, but it's fine. We need Feature Fest shirts, and we might need, what did she say? A whole, it's not done. That's okay. We can still look at everything. Does anyone have small plugins questions first? And then we can still like celebrate your archive header and stuff. What was the thing? A retreat. Who wants a retreat?
Right. We need
We're pretty
mailing
sure.
address for shirts and destination
Yes.
options for the retreat.
Email me your mailing address for a shirt and include where you want a Feature Fest retreat to be, because we all need to celebrate how awesome the last 10 days have been.
And y'all like kept showing up. That was
I know.
I like that meant a lot.
Yes, Lori. All right, I'm not seeing any questions, so I guess we just get to go celebrate. Should we show this? Let her feel like she's part of this? Who would go on a retreat with me? Can we be besties? All right, Jessica and Lori are both team Warm Beach. You guys, I regret to inform you that Lauren hates the sand, but I will hang out on the beach with you all day. You cannot tear me away from that beach. I am with you all the way, and she will hang out, not touching sand.
We can have a blanket and, some umbrellas, some sunshades.
Would a dog beach make it better if we can like all bring our dogs?
Oh, yeah.
It's like Tucker needs friends. Place with a pool. Okay, that's a compromise. Sure. Okay, so do y'all want to look at the Feature Fest staging site? Lauren, do you not want us to look? Do you want it to just be a big surprise? I love looking at progress. I'm not a perfectionist like you, though. So I just wanted to celebrate all of the fun wins that you've gotten since the last time we stared at the site, and then have everyone submit last-minute requests before we deliver files tomorrow. Like, we can review everything and then see, what are you guys looking for that you don't think we've covered? Or is there anything? Have we just done it all? Fine. Queen Lauren has spoken. Oh, but Ian spoke. She wants to see the site. Give me 5 minutes looking at Feature Fest, just so everyone can, get a look, figure out if we're missing anything. We know we have too many blocks. We know we have too much going on.
Whoa.
Never too many. That's a lot. My simple brain can't think about that many things.
Yeah.
You're like, that's why I have manage available patterns, Hannah. I'm organized and you're not.
There's so much judgment going on. I didn't say any of these words. All right. I think it would be really cool though, like for the next theme we build live. She's dying inside. Would be to like have these pages, right? We've been working on and like building stuff out, and then have like a time lapse of like each of the days. Like this page started out looking like nothing, and then
Yeah. Like, it's so cool to think back on that first day with a mood board and how we were just spitting ideas. And now here it is, looking cute. So that's two different. Okay, so one's a call to action, one's like more of an about. I was in the sidebar, sorry.
Yeah.
I just love it. Ooh. Let's let her have her day in the sun.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna.
Question: what features blocks are you guys most excited by? You're not gonna keep scrolling and let them remember what they're excited by?
Okay, I was trying to limit where people's attention were drawn, but okay.
Everywhere. Our attention is everywhere. Doesn't everyone have 14 railroad tracks going different directions, some intersecting?
Right. Like,
Yes,
my tabs
Jessica.
usually look like this.
Yeah. except multiple windows of it, and I can never find you guys within them.
Yeah, I'm only sharing this one window though.
Ooh, numbered header will wrap. FAQs. I am excited about the styled frequently asked questions because that's something that obviously I never conquer on my own. Loria's team featured comments and pretty list. Jessica's the callouts and
Mm.
Eden. I'm just happy with them all, but I really enjoyed the pretty post header. Okay,
We
Lauren's
got two.
next question. I'm reading it while I show it. Do you have any concerns or questions about how to use any part of it, the theme, like getting started? Are we Jeopardy dancing? Are we sitting with the silence?
Um, we can dance some more.
Yeah. Reagan is about to walk in off the bus, you guys, and she's gonna be like, "Mom, you're so embarrassing."
Mm,
Which means I got to give it some extra razzle dazzle. All right, Laura says, "Getting started." Jessica says, "I just need to play." I
mm.
agree. I could never come up with questions without getting my hands on what we're delivering. We'll all play this weekend and Monday and for the rest of forever. And we'll be in touch. You guys know where to find us. Oh, okay. Eden says, "I'm a little confused about the plugins. Will I have to figure out which ones I need, or will y'all have a guide to go along with the theme?"
Hmm.
Fabulous question, Eden. Christopher, do you want to answer? Or do you want me to attempt this one?
Um, I'll give like a brief. Let me move this so that I don't. uh, y- you don't need any of the plugins for the theme to work. Um, but
But
some of
there's
the
going to be some you want.
yeah. So go ahead, Hannah. Talk about that.
I'm so sorry. I
No,
can't
no,
talk
that's
without
exactly what
interrupting.
I was.
Okay, so first of all, we can create a guide. That's an easy enough action item. However, I will attempt to review verbally. If I had to guess, as someone starting out, I would start with a theme and get all of the query loop ones specifically, just because that's going to be how you create all of those important blocks, right? From there, I would say just add plugins as you want to add your razzle dazzle. You're going to have so much going on setting up your new theme that, like, just take it one step at a time. Um, Obviously, my boo automatic block inserter would be one of the top ones. Feature comment block. Um, Dynamic connector block. Maybe you're stoked about selling all the things everywhere, and maybe you're like, "Hannah, you don't even know how that worked." Girl, I'm gonna have to talk to you in February about that. Both of those are acceptable answers. Plugins are, I shouldn't make this a universal statement, but I'm going to. I think plugins are always a little confusing because you've got to figure out what works well for you, what works with your content. And our plugins are no different. They just happen to specifically complement creator themes. So play with all of them, figure out what you want, keep the ones that you like activated, and nix the rest. No biggie. That's the joy of small plugins, that you can easily toggle them on and off, and it's not going to affect anything site wide. It's either there or it's not.
Yeah.
Christopher, thoughts?
I'm gonna
He's
shout
like,
out my own boo, clear content button.
"Oh
Um,
yeah,
just because I feel like when you're adding patterns and trying things out, um, that's gonna save you some time.
absolutely." He's probably your number one, actually, and then query loops. I could
Yeah.
look at the list instead of going off of vibes. Don't y'all love how I do that a lot?
Um, so going back to Laura asking about getting started, um,
Ooh.
I feel like, and maybe this is influenced by, our color palette comments throughout the week. Uh, that's probably what you'll want to do first once you activate the theme. Um,
Show us how.
so we'll go into editor.
Can I add your screen?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that way.
Ooh, look at me. Uh, styles, color, palette.
Wait, go back. I really love that. Not that back.
Ah,
I am so sorry.
no, you're good. What's up?
I love when you go to styles, colors, it'll say, just click it first, don't touch anything. Text,
Mhm.
background, link, captions, buttons, heading. I appreciate seeing it from that view. I know it's not exact, but it still helps me organize what colors will be where in my brain. But I know that you take it a step further and make it more specific and that some areas can have multiple colors. So I will let you proceed now. Sorry, Christopher.
When you go into the palette, you can change all of these to fit your brand and what you want the feel to be. Um, if you're like, oh man, I really, oh, let me confirm. So if you end up making changes that you actually like don't like, you can reset things to the theme default in most places. So that's an option. But so getting started, right? I would get your color palette done personally.
Yes, Jessica, they will be. Okay, I'm going to throw Lauren's question up here. Question: anything new that you learned or that's included in this theme that you think will significantly impact your business and workflow? Yep. Jessica, you've been around every day. Have I been able to go a single day in Feature Fest without being like, ooh, but the last day we have to talk about dynamic blocks. Ooh, but the last day I have this one thing. This was my one thing. He's exciting to me. Can we call out Lori specifically? Like, what changed? What blew your mind? How did your business evolve? Lori's gonna be like, Hannah, don't do this to me. I love that you're sold. Aww. Thanks. Was there anything specific? Okay, so just the blocks. These blocks are a true game changer for me. I say just, they're just your whole site. Oh, so Lauren wanted us to ask specific marketing questions. I'm going to piggyback off of Lori's statement. Personally, I think that we should be promoting this as it's as easy as Squarespace or Wix in terms of being a page builder without compromising on performance optimizations. Developers, I don't know if you're allowed to chime in because you're going to be like, but no, you said something wrong. I want to hear from the people. Aren't these blocks so cool? You can move them around. And honestly, I was touching a Wix and Squarespace site earlier this morning, and they are hacky and horrible compared to working in Creator Theme. It's just a game changer how you guys have built this theme. Eden said, I learned a lot. This theme will help make my site more true to my vision. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to see the end result. You guys, once you have your themes up, you have to tell us. Be like, hey, it's live. I'm ready to go. And maybe we could give a shout out. Like, send it to our people. Show everyone what you guys did. I get excited by theme launches. Every time we launch a theme with Once Coupled, I'm like, hello, email list. You must hear. You want to read this one?
No, you got it.
I just feel like it airs more. Okay, as a dual computer and software engineer, none of which would be me, these are brilliant, period. Oh, Laura. I've learned so much. It's going to be a game changer for me. I'm fairly new in the blogging world. Same. I want to be a blogger when I grow up. I just keep working with Lauren instead.
You really talk about like vision and blocks and being new. I feel like with block themes, like, they can grow with you, and, like, as you want to trial new things, you can, and it doesn't require, like, a huge developer package to come with it. Um, and that's, like, really liberating because, right, you gotta try things out, and now you have
No
the
one wants
freedom
to
to
be
do
told
that.
what to do.
Right.
All right, guys,
Ooh.
we've got to name the theme. You're our core people, and you have to help us name it because my name is subpar at best. I was thinking like we're mostly working with food bloggers in this group. It's Feature Fest, so featured foodies. Keeping in mind that in the future, I'm hoping to build child themes for, is it Julie's husband, the home inspector? So, like a small business child theme, one specifically for, I don't even know if we would need to categorize it. It's one of those things that, like, you don't really know how you're going to build it out, almost like your groups in Dynamic Connector Block. That's kind of how I'm approaching this naming of a child theme scenario. But you guys are the OGs, so you get to declare what your name will be. Eden always has my back. I like featured foodies. I do too. Do you guys have other ideas? Don't we have a theme for naming our themes on Once Coupled?
Mm.
Like how it's creator theme?
It's creator and then client name.
Oh,
Very,
well,
very
yeah. We normally don't share. Like, we're just so specific and pixel perfect and custom that it's always creator and then this is the exact client it's for because we don't reuse. No one, this is our first time allowing people to share blocks. It's a big deal. We're in kindergarten now. We've all learned
uh,
to share. Oh, okay, okay. So the different tiers, confident, charming, or champion. Those are all still creator theme. It's just the levels of functionality. Do we don't even use that in the theme name, do we? It's really just like a
it's like,
pricing and how many hours are we going to spend working on you.
yeah. All right. Bye, Jessica. Thanks for
Later,
hanging out with us.
Jessica. Connection issues are the worst. Can't wait for the theme and retreat. We're going to the beach, guys. The pool. Sorry, pool. A nice all-inclusive resort. Okay, so it
So it sounds
sounds
like
like I
featured
got 3
foodies is it.
votes. 3 out of 5. That's the majority. Plus me.
So we did do a lot of dancing on here throughout the
Mhm,
week.
mhm.
Dancing queens might be copyrighted. So what about dancing themes?
I'm writing it down. Perhaps on a piece of paper I will be throwing away today. What about SEO competition for the existing foodie theme? Okay, so
Mm,
you're saying that featured foodies is a bad idea because we're competing? I
yeah.
am number 1. In this scenario,
Uh,
I think it's true. Maybe not. Um, okay. Well, then what else is there? Hmm.
right.
Featured, not featured. What about
What are
Lifetime? You guys are the only ones getting this theme for life. What if we somehow link into that creator lifers? You're the only ones with us for life.
I'm looking at the free themes on the repo to see if there's anything like
Oh, Eden. I love it. The food blocks. Child
yeah.
theme, the food blocks. Will it be confusing if we then spin off? No, never mind. No, I really like it. The only thing I'm thinking is, would it be confusing if we spin off and sell the blocks like in groups, but still a creator life, the way you're not limiting it to just foodies? I don't know. I think you're our lifer group, like the retreat will be creator lifers and the food blocks. I'm convinced. Do we have any other votes for it? I like creator life.
And yeah, that's a tough those are 2 good ones to choose
I know.
between,
Naming stuff is the worst.
right?
That's as bad as making a logo,
I'm feeling like
choosing a color palette.
right? Well, I'm thinking of, like, marketing for the food blocks, like, if we have, like, a video and then food is, like the food blocks is what it ends on, but it's, like, the good blocks, the
I
new
was thinking the
blocks.
food blog and then swap it to block
Mm,
when you
yeah, so,
started
like
it. You've got ways to play.
right? I don't
Sounds like
know.
Christopher and I are convinced with Eden's idea. Creator Life Retreat 2025. All we have is somewhere sunny. We didn't really nail it down, guys. Florida, California, Arizona, Mexico,
Oh, we
the
did talk about an
Bahamas.
all-inclusive resort.
Yeah. I think Reagan would like to say hi, you guys.
Hey, Reagan. Oh, we've already got a host.
I saw one of Lori's homes whenever I was doing like a coffee consult. She was on retainer, and that thing was impeccable. So I'd be willing to bet she'd be a great host for our retreat. You know how we signed you up for that, Lori? Christopher said it first. I just piggybacked on it. It was not my idea. Okay. So we will do an email asking for feedback. Lauren will be designing the matching shirts since Kathy's not here to design those. Eden's voting Jamaica. I'm down. And then we're going to get this theme all wrapped up and tidy and ready to go tomorrow. Is that our plan?
That is the plan.
Okay.
Lauren is working on her new battle station.
She's like having to connect monitors, keyboards, and mouses, and it's just so sad. She's got this, you guys. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, there is no question. Yep.
No ifs, ands, or buts. The battle station must be fully prepped and ready to go.
The coffee will be brewing.
All right, you guys. Well, it is a Friday and we have to get to softball. So I am going to skedaddle. Thank you all so much for participating.
Yeah. Thanks for
Christopher,
thanks for letting me join for a day.
I would not have made it without you. Thank you for joining today. You guys don't want to see how I am clicking around on tabs. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, Jen, absolutely bringing sprouses to the retreat. Thank you, Lori, for coming and all of your kind words. Oh, so awesome. Laura, thank you. I'm excited to see how creator theme completely. If you're new to blogging, I feel like it's just going to set everything on fire. I know you said you're newer, so I'm excited.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
Great.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye, guys. Happy
Bye.
Friday. Have a good weekend. Oh, Reagan says bye.